up, YouTube? So today's video is going to be geared towards the smaller fitness community. There's some things I want to talk about that need to be said. So I noticed a lot of you smaller YouTube channels like that drama. You like to stir in the pot. You like that shit. You like mogging people or thinking you mog people. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people don't like that stuff. You look immature to the average viewer. I'm just letting you know. Most people watching don't like that kind of stuff. They watch fitness YouTube. Yeah, some of them watch them for the men's, but a lot of people go to fitness YouTube to learn about fitness. They want to be inspired. They want to learn. So if that's not what you're doing, if you're just here to clown around, that's fine. But just realize, like I said, your average person isn't going to take you seriously, which leads me into my next point. If you want to be taken seriously as a fitness YouTuber, especially if you're a grown man, let's say over 25, because under 25, I'm going to be honest, you're not fully matured yet. If you're a grown man and you have a full-time job and you have a fitness YouTube channel, you should really consider having a decent set of plates. I mean, you've seen my home gym setup in my tour. I have all kinds of different bars. I have, standard plates. Let me show you some of my plates. I have standard barbell plates. Obviously, these aren't the best plates on earth, but the average person watching can easily tell, yeah, that's a 45, that's a 25. There's no question on what I'm lifting. I'm not saying you got to get Rogue calibrated Olympic plates or Eleiko calibrated Olympic plates, but a lot of you guys' weight sets look like you bought them at Fisher-Price. It's kind of embarrassing if you're going to have a fitness YouTube channel. You're a grown man with a full-time job, supposedly. I'm assuming most of you have jobs. And your plates look like you bought them from the dump. So just consider getting a decent set of plates. I understand things cost money, but you got to prioritize a little. You chose to have a fitness YouTube channel. So you might want to consider making that YouTube channel a little more professional and having real equipment. Which is going to lead me into my last point. You like to cause drama, stir the shit, say you're mogging so-and-so. But you need to consider this. If someone posts a lift and, it was a challenge, let's say. Let's take Batman, for example. He did the straight arm 45-pound challenge. I notice a lot of guys are doing it with bent arms. If you don't realize the difference from holding a weight out at full extension to this, then you might want to go back to physics in high school, because this is common sense, guys. If someone does a deadlift from a standard height, say 9 inches, and you do a rack pull from 20 inches and claim you beat them. I mean, come on. If someone does a legitimate pause bench with their ass on the bench, and you do a touch and go with your ass 12 inches off the bench, and the bar never even touches your chest, it stops 3 inches before it hits your chest, and then you say you mogged them, you look like a complete fool, a complete and utter idiot. I'm not trying to be harsh, but come on. Standards. That's why competitions have standards in place for the squat, bench, deadlift. Everyone has to do it the exact same way or it doesn't count, which is how it should be. So if you're going to set a standard out there or a challenge and someone else does another video and it's completely different, just realize, how high you from the ground you start to lift, your form, the diameter of the bar. There's a lot of your technique. There's a lot of different things that can come into play that are going to make your version easier or harder than another person's. So there's a reason people do it a certain way and put details in their videos. This isn't meant to call any particular person out, but just realize if you're going to claim you're stronger than someone else, then you damn well better be doing the exact same version of the lift they did. Otherwise, your lift doesn't count and doesn't really mean jack shit. So just realize that, guys. I'm not saying this to be, try to make myself superior in any way. Like I said, this isn't meant to anyone in particular. It's just a general rule across the community. So let's all be, the best versions of ourselves. And I think some of you guys honestly need to grow up a little bit. You're obviously grown men in your 20s, 30s, 40s, but you're acting like children. some of the stuff you do and say, I know some of the characters on YouTube can be annoying. I know, a lot of goofs out here on YouTube, but let's all try to be a little bit more mature in how we act and handle ourselves. But, the whole world can see what you're doing on YouTube. So just keep that in mind when you make your videos. But that's all I want to say today. See you next one.